What is up, everybody? I'm Gojo, and I'm bringing you guys the same final part of What If the Naruto team was in Dragon Ball. I know it's been a couple of months I've not done this What If in a really long time, but I decided that I'm gonna finish it this weekend. So, yeah. Now, a recap what happened in the previous episode with Goku and Naruto sacrificing themselves so they can bring Alpha a chance to go on, with both of them, of course, sacrificing themselves. Now we're moving on to a 7 years time skip. Both Naruto and Goku would have been constantly training with one another, eventually increasing their powers immensely. Naruto was able to achieve his full power and eventually even stack on top of Kaioken thanks to Kuroma's incredible strength and power, being increased thanks to a key that Naruto was able to get. Both Naruto and Kurama were growing incredibly stronger, with Kurama even able to match even one of the Kais, even in his base form. And now Naruto and Goku are as strong as them, if not even stronger than that. And Naruto can already use Kaioken 100 on top of any form he desires. With, of course, this form that you're seeing right now is his strongest at this point. Goku's strongest form is now Super Saiyan 2, but he's able to evolve further beyond it. Goku is also able to grow stronger and eventually achieve Super Saiyan 3 and master it thanks to the help of Naruto and constant training. With both Goku and Naruto training with one another, they're able to increase their powers immensely. Due to Goku not having a sparring partner in the afterlife, he was not able to grow as fast as he should, not even master Super Saiyan 3. But thanks to having a sparring partner in this timeline, Goku grows even stronger than ever before, surpassing his counterpart by miles away. Now, of course, everyone on Earth will also continue training, with Sasuke, of course, continues to train and eventually evolving his Susanoo to his perfect state. With, of course, Vegeta training with Sasuke, since they're much more better sparring partners and rivals as well, just like Goku and Naruto are. With Sasuke actually pushing Vegeta to achieve Super Saiyan 2 and master it by a 7 years time skip, while of course Hinata eventually gives birth to Boruto. And of course Boruto will most likely be older than Goten, but he still be pretty younger than Gohan. Of course Boruto will be trained by Gohan and eventually learn how to use Ki, almost like Kaioken just like his father. And which actually able to learn it much more easier because of his father actually learning it a long time ago. So yeah. Eventually, when Goku and Naruto decide to go back to Earth, they actually want to be revived instead of being left like this. Practically to leave only for 24 hours. Eventually, when they're revived, their sons and practically newborn sons will be surprised to see them. Goku practically acting like himself, with Naruto doing the same as they meet their sons. With Naruto actually being happy to see his little kid is growing incredibly a lot, and he's kind of proud of him. Of course, Boruto does not know his father well, but he can actually feel that Naruto is being really genuine with his words. So Boruto would have hugged his father, and then she feel the warm feeling that a father and son have, with Goten feeling the same for Goku. Both of them will, of course, both Goku and Naruto will be happy to meet their younger sons, with of course also happy to actually see Gohan. With Gohan also smiling at them as he nods, with Goku and Naruto nodding as well. Of course, Naruto would then hug Hinata as she'll cry on his shoulder, with Naruto just calming her down, saying that everything's gonna be alright. With Hinata just telling him to never sacrifice himself again, with Naruto just swaying a little bit and telling her that he won't, at least he will try to. Chichi of course will hug Goku and asking the same thing, with Goku doing the same as Naruto, since they're both were kind of almost the same, since they're growing power. Of course, Jake and Sasuke can tell that they're incredibly stronger, even stronger than they were back against Cell. Vegeta can actually tell that Goku and Naruto are actually almost equal in power. He can tell that Naruto is actually going stronger, even stronger than him. Vegeta and Sasuke are both now equivalent to Cell from this timeline in his super perfect form, while Goku and Naruto actually are above them because of their power and training in heaven. They basically train for 7 years without actually needing to rest, since they don't need to rest since they're dead. So yeah. Because they'll most likely will have much more longer training sessions than ever before. Naruto will most likely decide to learn almost every technique in heaven by a 7 years time skip so he can get only stronger. Of course, Naruto would have learned fusion thanks to Goku since they're both able to perform it. Both Naruto and Goku were equal in power, so they were able to perform the fusion, eventually leading to Nako. With Nako being their strongest fusion, Nako in base is stronger than both Goku and Naruto at their max power. And that's just saying something because Nako practically still possesses Kurama, but Kurama's power is actually amplified by the fusion's power, so he's much stronger inside of it. Of course, Sasuke actually thought Naruto was going to be strong, and he's kind of proud to see his friend being this strong. Of course, Sasuke and Sakura will still have their daughter, and eventually, yeah. Most events of the original Booster would go the same as the original, except that when the Z-Fire does arrive, Dooku and Naruto are easy able to insert transmission there. Due to them both of them able to possess this transmission to a much better extent, thanks to their training. Of course, they will still continue to fight off against the minions, with the minions being incredibly weaker, but not as weak as the original since they were actually slightly stronger than the original one. Since Body could actually tell that there were incredibly powerful warriors on Earth, even more powerful than even Boo almost himself. So that's why Babidi decided to upgrade his minions by giving them much more magic, almost like Boo himself. But Boo does need a lot more energy than before. Of course, this Boo will be much stronger than the original Canon 1, but this is the Z Fighters or also stronger than their Canon counterparts, it most likely would even out. Of course, Goku and Naruto decided taking Boo on. Izuku powers up to Super Saiyan 2, and Naruto uses his full power on top of Kaioken. With their, of course, full powers going out, they decide to fight off against Boo, and Boo will be pushed back by them, but eventually he returns to Super Boo. With Super Boo easily able to actually keep up with both of them. Both Naruto and Goku know that they must fuse into Nako so they can defeat Boo, but Boo does not actually give him any opening to even do that. Eventually, Vegeta will use Super Saiyan 2 and distract Boo just long enough when Sasuke is used Susanoo to practically trap Boo using his Sharingan. Well, of course, Goku and Naruto taking the chance as they fuse into Nako, with Nako's power increasingly surprising both Vegeta and Sasuke as they had never seen a fusion this type of powerful, nor even a fusion. The fusion easily will arrive in front of Boo as he will kick him into the air. As Boo is sent flying, he screams in pain because of the immense blow he was sent with. Both Goku and Naruto easily able to demolish Boo with their combined strength as the fusion of Nako, with Nako power up to Super Saiyan 2 and stacking his Ebu form and Kaioken on top of that, with the form being almost completely stable because of the fusion's power and control over the ki. With Kurama also giving some of his chakra as well to amplify the transformation even further, practically pushing it to almost shake the entire universe as the fusion roars Ultimate Dragon Fist. And with this, he's able to easily annihilate Boo, leaving nothing of the margin behind. Nothing but just space dust and nothing else. With the space dust not even able to regenerate Boo. Eventually, Naku would have defused as Goku and Naruto would then fly back down to Earth. Vegeta and Sasuke would still be impressed by the fusion, and then choose to ask them if they can teach them that as well. Of course, both Naruto and Goku were able to teach both Sasuke and Vegeta the fusion, even though it's slightly embarrassing for both of them. Sasuke and Vegeta would then become Vesuko. Of course, Vesuko is incredibly strong and is almost equal to Naku, but Naku is still stronger than him. Of course, Gogeta will still be there because Goku and Vegeta want to try their own Saiyan fusion. It will be pretty powerful, even almost stronger than Naku and Vesco. So yeah. Of course, the fusion between Naruto and Sasuke will be known as Naso, with Naso being incredibly strong, even almost as strong as Gogeta because of the rival boost. Of course, Goku and Naruto are best friends, but they also have a slight rivalry, with of course the same being with Vegeta and Sasuke. But the rivalry between Goku, Vegeta, Naruto, and Sasuke is much stronger in their fusions as Gogeta and Nezuko. So yeah. With this, of course, both fusions will be immensely strong, and eventually Sasuke and Naruto decided to stay with their own fusion, with Goku just sticking as Gogeta as well. Eventually, they continue to train and increase their power until Beerus decides to wake up and eventually search for a Super Saiyan God alongside someone with a power that is unknown to even him himself. But that is the end of this part. I'll see you guys in the next one. Sayonara, my Z fans. See you next time.